So we're about to get to into the drains just here, as you can see, all very lush. Here is a causeway, there's a drain pipe that runs through here, and there's the other end of the spring drain there, and it follows on under those trees off to the creek. And I'll prove my point here that if we go over here, and I'll prove myself a liar. So as you can see, the banks are a bit chewed up by horses mostly, and she's dry right now, so the spring isn't overflowing. Things to do down here. There's a nice big beaten up clearing. I mean, whereas they're not, but there's a good one just here. There's a road diversion here where I doubled the width of the road. So this is actually metalled road, just overgrown. But here, see this pie awful mess? That's called letting horses make their own way. Just through here, put a little bridge here. You go, with what shall you make the bridge? And I say, well, over here, in this clearing, surrounded by totras and pungas, you can see some black wattle posts, or tree trunks. They're quite big. This was all a glade of wattles that was shading and pressuring the totras, so they all come down. And the one that was right in behind that totra there, I've got professionals to do. But yeah, these are all coming out tomorrow probably. Get barked, 2 of them chucked in over there, and put some planks over the top. That won't be designed to take vehicles, but certainly a very stout footbridge for going over there into the totras, which is darn handy when you're going spotlighting for possums. So yeah, the duplication of the road ends up, oh, that's still duplicated, ends about here. Yeah, my house movers said, well, we can take those totras down, or you can widen the road. So I widened the road. About yeah, about there where that totra is, up hill, about here maybe, where these little guys are. We need to put a culvert under the road here, because there's enough runoff comes out of here that it starts to, as you can see, it starts to get coarse just there, because the runoff has picked up too much speed. See? So it's getting scoured. So by about here at least, we need to put a drain and divert water into the creek. By preference, I think I'd do it here where the gradient's favourable. We've got some culverts on the way eventually. This bank here is a bank, you can just see the tip of the house there through the trees. This bank is the edge, which is why the house is set back on the house paddock, because it's just a clay bank. You go, you should stabilise that, everyone says. I say, yes, you're right. I know. Why don't I drop a couple of tons of boulders just in there where it was worst? So I did. And next time I feel like ruining my trailer, ask me how I know, I'll move another couple of tons of boulders down and line along that edge. The digger's just big enough to do that job. Alrighty, and here we are up at the S-bend, the hairpin bend in the driveway. It's not exactly tight because it was made wide enough, oddly, for a truck and trailer carrying a house to go over. So there's a lot of it. There's a big pile of gorse and tea tree there to get mulched up. All this stuff's all for the high jump. And then you get back round to the house. including a decorative rock garden at the end of the septic tank brick field. But you can see I've got a rock garden here that sort of happened by accident as I'm clearing that out. And yeah, given a slightly stronger trailer, I pick this lot up and heave it down the bank. Alrighty, so over there. Alrighty, back home again. See you later. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. Oh, yeah. So, my 3-ton trailer has one glaring flaw, which is that in a few places, very large rocks have split the deck, so I need to replace that panel. Distressingly, that seam there was actually held up with a 2x4, which is totally inappropriate. So I'll have to take that out and weld in a bar behind it, and try to drop smaller rocks on the trailer in future. Yeah, that's a thing. Anyway.